contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, also known as the MPLA. The PF at Ditati Abandoned Village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us close to the walker gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Please specify a project. Please select the supplies requested.
Be careful down there, boss.
Supply drop complete. Analysis complete.
The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them. Extract him.
Analysis complete, and the map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Complete.
Good work. He's coming too. Roger that.
Zullen we klaar met die installering vanuit de maan? Ons moet uitcheck. Dis waar. Hit it. Contact!
Extract him. Nice work. Keep it up. Great. No targets remaining. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Subject is in. He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a landing zone. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Boss, we were right. Once you'd eliminated those walker gears, a resupply call was made from Ditati to CFA headquarters. The CFA then contacted none other than Sainer. That's right, the shell company that owned Mvinda Oilfield. So Sainer was just a front for Cypher. The resupply won't be happening just yet. But we did learn that the walker gears are transported out of Nova Braga Airport. Apparently, there's a distribution network on the Savannah that links all the PF outposts. I'll have the intel team investigate this network. If Cypher is supplying PFs with walker gears, the PFs have to be offering them something in return. We follow the money trail. We might just find ourselves on Cypher's doorstep.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated. Please supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete.
Boss, your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Braga Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
Marker placed. The map has been updated. Destination. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations. Buddy has arrived.
Chasing them, the target will make an end run to its destination. Find that truck. These bastards are pulling guard duty. That proves the cargo is headed to Cypher. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Exfiltrated hostile. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. searched the truck you recovered. There were two primary types of cargo. First, drums of malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item, a shielding container. The contents, yellow cake. That's right, the raw material for a nuclear weapon. That might point to the weapon to surpass Metal Gear Emmerich told us about. But who can say? Thing is, there isn't a lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time. We'll look into it. Try to figure out why they had this under such close guard.
Please select a mission. Please select support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested. Caution. Rain approaching.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Area of operations.
Departing.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Retrieve the film canister our informant hid in Spoogmate Keep before he died. It contains vital information on Skullface's plan. For now, our only clue is the garbled photograph the informant tried to send us before the end. We're working on eyes in the data, or there's no time to wait. A KGB Spetsnaz squad is after the target as well. Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is in. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
Please specify a project. The map has been updated. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Arrived at Mother Base.
There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
We fully decrypted the VI data. Now the target's hiding place should be clear as day. Check your iDroid.
Further.
Please specify a project. Please supplies requested. Supply drop, enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. shortly.
Completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated. Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod, on station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Warning.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received a new job offer. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but nevertheless he was quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to Moscow. According to the report, the Third Boy was easily influenced by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words. Now, during the transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will. The boy began to physically parasitize individuals experiencing extreme anger and codify the host's desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural strengths. Or, in accordance with the host's desires, he can also implant program code in another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons. These electrical currents, though at a level difficult to observe, warp the magnetic field outside the body. The Third Boy is able to pick up these weak fluctuations. Contrary to psychotronics, which involves controlling the human mind, his abilities as a receptor are too high. The emotions he picks up from another individual are amplified and unleashed into his body as they recur in his brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world, triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching it. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing a host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers, like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible for what's been happening. Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the Third Boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted, which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus, they both came to life thanks to the Third Boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Sahelanthropus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the Third Boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Surat power plant. Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, how many children do you remember being there? Children with a burning desire for... So what kick-started the third boy's power?
Please select a mission.